Hello and welcome back to Grand Arena Championships. I am Heathen 13. This is Season 9, Week 3, Round 3. This round, my opponent's name is Relics. So, clever spelling there. Let's take a look at the matchup. Looking at the hot bot, we can see that I have a substantial amount of green on my side, although he does have a couple advantages. So let's take a closer look. On the overall stats page, you can see I have a big advantage in basically every category. It appears to me that Relic sometimes joins, sets a defense, and never attacks. It's what is GAC history on SWGOH.gg seem to indicate. So you can see he has about half the stats I do across the board. But when we look at his roster, we can see that while I have the higher overall GP, he has a much more focused roster. He has the higher GP for top 80 and top 65 tunes. And even though I have about 20 more Zetas and a little more speed, he's got more G13s, he's got more G12s, and true to his name, Relics, he's got 30 more Relic levels than I do. You can see he has 6 tier 7 Relics. I have none. So Relic levels, he is way on top of me. Now for speed, I have the definite advantage, although it's not a crazy advantage. So this should be a good match, assuming he plays. Again, while I was scouting him, I noticed that sometimes when he would play GAC, he would set a good defense and then never attack. Or he would set his defense and he would attack a little bit and that was it, because his opponent never attacked. So I'm not sure what to expect in terms of his involvement, but when he is involved, he's a good player and he has a good roster. Let's take a look at that roster real quick to see what he has. So he runs a 5-star negotiator on Fleet Arena. He does not have a Malevolence. He also runs his Jedi Knight Revan in Arena and has Relic 7 on JKR, Relic 7 on GMY, and a Relic 7 on Anakin. Alright, if we look at his roster, rather than looking at his just how many G13s he has, because he has quite a few, I'm going to highlight a couple things from different teams. You can see he does not have General Skywalker. You can see on Bounty Hunters, he has a Relic 3 Bosk. This is a theme, is that he has most teams, he has a Relic. Most of the important teams, he has at least one Relic character. Ewoks, he has several G12s. Here's First Order. You can see there's our Relic 3 Kylo Ren Unmasked. Galactic Republic, you can see there's a Relic 7 Padme, a Relic 7 Jedi Knight Anakin, a Relic 5 Kenobi, a Relic 2 Ahsoka Tano. On Geonosians, they're just all Relic. They're all Gear 12, no Relics. For Jedi, again, he has the ones that were in his Arena team plus Jolie. Night Sisters, he's got Daka and Asajj Relic. Rebel, he's got Han and Luke Relic. Resistance, he's got JTR and BB-8 Relic. So you can see on almost every squad, here we go with his Separatists, he's got Grievous and B2. On Sith, he's got Jedi Knight Revan, Basilisk, Sean Fallen, and the entire Triumvirate, all Relic. You can see that on every single one of his good teams, he's made sure that he routes 1 or 2 characters rather than just focus on 1 or 2 teams. Which is going to make my life more difficult, I think, because every team I face is going to have that element of 1 or 2 characters that are very strong. Let's go ahead and take a look at the board. It is quite late in the attack phase. We got about 2.5 hours left. Let's see if he's attacked yet. He has not, I don't believe. I don't think anybody here is... Nope. Nobody is bent over or anything like that. Again, I don't know that he's waiting for me to attack. He just might not attack, which is kind of what he does sometimes. Let's take a look at his defense. He up top has set that First Order team, that Night Sisters team, and his Bosk Bounty Hunters, so a relic or two for each. And down here on the bottom, he's put his bugs and his Padme. I'm going to go ahead and start with the bugs. I know we're using our Treya team on that. And just like last time, I'm going to go ahead and include Sith Empire Trooper. I like the pre-taunt. I like him soaking up all of those initial, that initial volley. So they didn't get nearly as many attacks as my last opponents. Geos did off the bat. And they're already back on to Scion here. Hopefully he can survive a little bit. Go ahead and isolate the Brute. And you can see we only have one more attack till we get our Annihilate off. We've already got our Hell by Hatred off, which is fantastic. We'll go ahead and strip away any buffs. Do an AoE. And we'll go ahead and annihilate the Alpha. There's a big hit from Spy, but Scion was able to survive, and it didn't matter anyway because he had Hell by Hatred. I'm going to go ahead and throw this at Spy and get him out of there. So this is looking good. We're going to heal up with Hell by Hatred again and take out Poggle. And this should do it. Almost. Nope, not quite. And there we go. So Sith Empire Trooper was able to survive that time. A really nice 58. Getting anything over 55 with my Treya counter to bugs is definitely a good thing for me. Now against his Padme team, I will take my Darth Revan. This Padme squad scares me. We've got 4 relics plus Barriss on there. And this could go wrong for sure. If it does, I'm going to back it up with my Vader squad. Like always against Padme, I'm going to start out with my Lightning. Try and get shocks on everybody. I didn't get shocks on everybody, but I did get it on Kenobi, which was important. And we'll see if we can get Anakin out right away. Oh, not quite. Throw our grenades. The grenades went really well. That went well. Okay, so 58 on that battle as well. That always makes me nervous. Darth Revan is a counter for Padme for sure, but it definitely can go wrong sometimes. So let's go ahead and see what's in the back. If he follows his normal pattern, he's going to put Grievous back there with a kind of a B squad, whether it's Ewoks or something else. Let's take a look. And that's it. So we put his Grievous and his Ewoks in the back. I know what I'm going to take against them. But we're going to actually go up top first. So let's go ahead and tackle these ones up top. We'll just go down the row. Start with the First Order squad. And for that, we're going to use JTR. I know I should probably be subbing in Finn here for one of these guys, but these are my best geared resistance and the ones I'm most comfortable with. So we're going to stick with them. Generally, the counter is so good that it doesn't... The synergy on resistant is just such a good counter for First Order that doesn't actually matter. I'm going to go after Officer here first to deny his turn meter. Let's just do basic. Now you put in both of the TIE pilots, the First Order and the Special Forces First Order. Just a little unusual that there's no executioner here. But, depends on whatever you got geared up. wave off crew. Probably should have waved off Kylo there. I'm likely going to take out Kylo first. And then go after crew, just because crew is the relic 3. Although it shouldn't matter if I get the healing immunity on him, he should go down regardless. There we go. Healing immunity is on. We'll go ahead and wave off Kylo that time. See if we can't finish off crew. Nice, second Illuminated Destiny. And there he goes. I am a little bit low on a couple of my guys' protection. See if I can't drag it out enough to get one more Illuminated Destiny here. Probably not, he's pretty far away. And I do already have the healing immunity on him. Yeah, I couldn't stall it. So 58, I'm happy with that though still. Yeah, like I said, resistance is such a good counter to what First Order does. Alright, next up we're going to take out this boss team with my Geos. A lot of these battles today just kind of lined up with my preferred counters. I didn't have to do a whole big shuffle around in terms of what I'm going to use against each thing. So that's always nice. Now this boss does have the double Zeta, so I'm going to just have to churn through him first, which is a little unfortunate, but shouldn't take that long. The rest of the team isn't particularly powerful. How I hate the Dengar and your thermals. I'm not even really worried about Jango's big hit. If too early to heal up? Yeah, too early. I gotta kill Jango twice still. Oh, it's not Jango, it's Boba. But I gotta kill Boba twice still. There's once. So I'll go ahead and heal up the next time it comes up. And I'll just not use the big hit. Wasn't in stealth anyway. Here's the heal. And we'll finish him off for 60. Man, I love that counter. So of all the fights I have left, this is the one that makes me a little nervous. Thankfully, it's not Talzin that is relicked up. It's Daka. I'm going to use my Bosk counter. And I'm going to keep Mando in there and Grief, which might be a mistake. Asajj is relic 3. So there's always a chance that her AoEs take people down. Also, Spirit's gear 12, so she is going to hit really hard. But hopefully, my boss should go first and get a taunt up right away. And that way, Boba can execute. Jango has a Zeta on his unique, so he'll be executing. And then hopefully, Mando will get a Disintegrate up as well. So I shouldn't have to kill all these guys multiple times. Not guys, girls, ladies. Sisters of the Night. But then again, there always is that, the old plague just doing work. I should be hitting Spirit there, that's poor. Now if they just go off and kill Bosk right away, that'd be bad. but we can go ahead and heal a little bit. Let's just go ahead and go for Spirit. Oh, I thought that went through Foresight, but apparently not. So that was just dumb on my part. And we'll call Mass Assist, and we'll start working on Talzin. Again, I just need the kills with the Fett. With the Fett bros, they're not bros. Let's go ahead and take out Talzin. Oh, I thought that would do it. That was unfortunate. But this should. Okay, so Talzin's gone. Daka can't revive. Plus, now Spirit is back to being the weakest one. So let's get the contract up. There we go. Start getting some real healing going. Get a Billy block, maybe? Okay. Get my taunt back up. And some burning down. Let's pile on Daka here. And I'm expecting... There we go. Let's go ahead and disintegrate Ventress. Always nice. And not enough to take out Daka. Still not enough. Let's go ahead and get Retribution. No, that was not Retribution. The other one. Let's pile on Daka. Hopefully. There we go. Oh, I was thinking the assist there. That was my fault. I thought the assist would be enough to kill her. I wasn't expecting Mando's hit to kill her. That's fine. We're almost done. Given enough time, as long as the bounty hunters can survive long enough, they'll gain back most of their health and protection, which they have. Looks like I'm missing a little on Mandalorian there, but that's fine. So, 59. And let's see what they have in the back for me. They put Thrawn, I think, with like some bugs. Yep. Let's just do that now. I'm tempted to just go home one on these guys, but we're gonna do the Malevolence. I didn't spend all of that. I didn't spend all of that tier 1 guild currency to not use it. And I found that it just done so poorly for me on defense that I kind of have to use it on offense. So, what do we got? Sunfac, Spy, Soldier. We'll go after Spy here first. And now we'll keep going after him. Hopefully the buzz droids will get him out. Well, it didn't matter. And we'll bring our spy in. And that will allow me just to get Soldier down right away. And there goes Sunfac. So that's as clean as I can get with the Malevolence there. Sadly, it's only a 59 because my Malevolence is only 5 stars. So, lose a couple banners there. Alright. Heading down south. This Grievous team is scary but Grievous is Relic 3 and B2's Relic 3. But I saved my gas for it. And Grievous isn't really scary for a gas squad. So let's jump in there. My gas is Relic 4. My 5s is also Relic 2. I am working on the rest of the team. but the fact that none of them can go down in health past their past their protection until Skywalker kneels is just, it's like anti-Grievous synergy there. And then we get the stun with Echo. And I've modded my gas up for defense and protection, so he's not going to go down for a long time. In fact, hopefully he won't kneel at all this battle. And then my Rex, hopefully we'll get a Rexecute up here. Didn't even need it. So it's not beautiful banners, but it's basically like the perfect counter, I think. Before I got gas, I was always struggling with Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Knight Revan, and always worrying about him failing. All right, on this Ewok team, I am going to, let's just double check. I want to get the feat, and I believe there's one for win a Grand Arena battle with Lando and Rebel Officer Leia Organa. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take out this squad with my nest and put in Lando and Rolo. Now, Lando and Rolo are just going to die, and that's fine. My nest can solo this, so instead of getting 63 like I normally would, I'm going to get way lower, but it will give me that feat. So I'm still just going to put this on auto, and we'll let those two die. All right, so only a 55 for that. Instead of my normal 63, I basically gave up 8 banners in order to get that feat done. But I think worth it. So that's the end of my attacks. 1915 is a good score, not great, but good. And I set a pretty tough defense. I didn't even show you my defense this time. I've got my Newt squad and my Night Sisters and my CLS on defense again up top. I put my Jedi Knight Revan and my Padme down here below. I hid my Grievous team and my First Order with Hux in the back. And then I put my Negotiator on defense as well. So at this point, I'd be surprised if he attacks at all, just based on his history. But if he does, I think he's going to have a hard time beating my score. So I'll jump back in here at the very end to see if he ever attacked. I'll check you in just a couple seconds. All right, the round is over, and Relics did come back to attack. I'll show you what he was able to accomplish. I sat and watched him attack, and he did well. He one-shot my Padme, he one-shot my Jedi Knight Revan. He, up top, one-shot my Night Sisters and my Newt. He did nothing against my CLS, and everybody has full health and protection. Makes me think that he even forfeited or backed out of that one. Down here, he one-shot my crew team as well. He didn't attempt my Grievous. Now the thing is I don't know if he had enough to clear my CLS and Grievous or not, because he ran out of time. He didn't leave himself enough time to finish. When I came in, there was about 5 minutes or so left in the attacking period, and he was still working on the crew team. So whether or not he had the stuff to get through or not doesn't really matter, because he dropped the battle against CLS anyway. Even if he could have cleared, he wasn't going to beat me. So in the end, a victory for me, a 3-0 week, 1915 to 1185. Turned out that the extra relics that Relics had didn't end up getting him the victory. So thank you, Relics, for the game. Thank you all for watching this week, and I will see you next week, our last week of Season 9.